All right, let's get right into it, because what you're about to see is, well, it's a genuine shock to the system. Forget the rumors, forget the speculation. A brand new kind of weapon has just broken cover, and it could literally rewrite the entire balance of global air power.
So, just a little while ago, these really mysterious images started popping up on Chinese social media. And let me tell you, they've sent an absolute shockwave through the defense community around the world. This isn't just another prototype we're looking at. This is something else.
And here it is. This is the proof. You gotta look close. The jet's right there on the tarmac, and you can see this distinct glow coming from not one, not two, but three engine nozzles. And they are fully powered up. This confirms a huge fact. This program isn't just some concept on a drawing board. Nope, it's in an advanced, active testing phase, right now. So let's really unpack this thing. For years, the race to build the next generation of air combat has been happening, behind closed doors. But it looks like one side just showed its hand in a very, very big way. The big question, of course, is what are we even looking at? This aircraft, coming out of the Chengdu Aircraft Corporation, it doesn't have an official name yet. But in Western military circles, it's already getting called things like the JXS, or sometimes the J-36. When it was first seen, a lot of people just dismissed it, right? Oh, it's just an experimental prototype. Well, these new images completely flip that script. Now, let's dig into the aircraft itself, because you have to see how all these pieces build into something truly revolutionary. We're going to break down the features you can actually see that make this jet totally unlike anything else flying today. And boom, here it is, the single craziest, most unprecedented feature of this new fighter. 3 engines. That's right, 3. It's a number you have never, ever seen on a modern combat aircraft. So just how radical is this? I mean, for decades, the world's top fighters, from the American F-22 to the Russian Su-57, they've all used either 1 or 2 engines. A triple-engine setup isn't just unusual, it is a massive engineering gamble. But it's a gamble China has clearly decided is worth taking, for some very specific strategic reasons. And it's not just the engines. All the little details we can see tell a story of just immense scale and purpose. This is believed to be the world's largest fighter airframe. We can also see the center engine is actually bigger than the 2 on the sides, which points to an asymmetric thrust design, a way to balance raw power with long-range cruising. Even the landing gear. Look, it's a new side-by-side wheel setup that's made for much heavier aircraft, hinting at a huge capacity for internal fuel and weapons. But an airframe this radical needs a power source that's just as revolutionary. And to understand that, we gotta look past what we can see on the outside and peek at the cutting-edge tech that's probably roaring inside this beast. It's believed this jet is pioneering what's called 3-stream engine technology. Now, to put it simply, this design pulls in a 3rd stream of air, separate from the 2 in a normal jet engine. The result? A massive leap in fuel efficiency, way better cooling, and, this is the most important part, a ton of onboard power generation. This isn't just an upgrade, it's literally the key that unlocks 6th-generation combat capabilities. And why is all that power such a big deal? Because a 6th-gen fighter isn't just a plane. It's more like a flying, networked supercomputer and power station, all designed to dominate a whole new kind of battlefield. You need all that incredible electrical output from 3 advanced engines to run the systems of future warfare. We're talking about massive, powerful radar arrays, super sophisticated electronic warfare suites to jam and trick the enemy, and maybe even the holy grail of air combat, directed energy weapons. Lasers, capable of zapping incoming missiles right out of the sky. This changes everything. Now, this whole development isn't happening in a vacuum. Its sudden appearance puts it smack in the middle of a direct, high-stakes tech race for who's going to rule the skies in the coming decades. Probably the most shocking part of this whole story is the sheer speed. Get this, in just over 13 months, 4 different prototypes of this Chinese aircraft have been spotted. If they keep up this pace, it could be operational in the early 2030s. Now compare that to its American counterpart, the NGAD program. Its first flight isn't even expected until around 2028, with service planned for the late 2030s. This timeline, while it suggests a potential multi-year capability gap, is opening up right before our eyes. So what happens if this plane actually enters service and lives up to all this potential? Well, the strategic and geopolitical fallout would be profound. We are not just talking about dogfights anymore. This number. This is the number that changes the entire game. The reported operational range of this new aircraft is over 8,000 kilometers. That's nearly 5,000 miles. This puts it in a completely different league from any fifth-gen fighter out there today.
Let's put that into perspective for a second. This means the JX could take off, fly 4,000 kilometers, that's almost 2,500 miles, to hit a target, and then fly all the way back home, all without needing a single mid-air refueling tanker. In a huge area like the Indo-Pacific, where just covering distance is a massive strategic problem, a plane with that kind of deep strike range fundamentally changes the entire military balance. This really reveals the new way of thinking at play here. This aircraft isn't just one thing. It's a hybrid. It's designed to be the single dominant asset. It's aiming to have the legs of a strategic bomber, the agility of a fighter, and the powerful sensors of a spy plane, all wrapped up in one stealthy package.
Which leaves us with one last, crucial question. For decades, the aircraft carrier has been the ultimate symbol of projecting power anywhere in the world. But what happens when a long-range, stealthy strike jet can hold those carriers at risk from thousands of kilometers away? This new three-engine Dragon isn't just a challenge to other fighters, it's a direct challenge to the very tools of global power as we know them.